Hello, good evening, good morning, and good night. Here from Tulsa, Oklahoma, you're looking live at the weighing, at the weighing thing, at the weighing station live here from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Tweet your flows, tweet your Nav TV seat. Tweet where you're watching. Tell us where you're watching from, because we're eager to hear you. But first, before the race begins, let's just talk about how special this race just has to be to win. Because if you're somebody like Joey Logano, Kyle Larson, Kyle Busch, Matt DiBenedetto, you're trying for your first ever like, I don't know what it's called, but you're trying for your first ever golden driller. I like mind you, but you're trying for your first ever golden driller here tonight. And you know how very and anybody who has ever raced on this track knows how special it is to win. And how much it sucks to lose it. Because, well, if you're somebody that has been racing here all week, trying the best you could do, trying the hardest, winning heat races, going out and performing, last night, and qualifying, then, well, people like that know how special it is to win. But if you're just climbing in the car for the first time, for the first time this week, tonight, then you just can't possibly, I don't think, can relate to it. But if you are that kind of person that has been here all week and has been grinding, been putting in the hours in the heat races, qualifies poorly, like, I don't know, like, let's say I don't know somebody who was qualified poorly, but let's say Kurt Busch qualified poorly in the 18 car. He has not raced. He's not gotten any seat time in this car tonight. But he is going out there just to, like, I don't know, like, experiment with it and have fun with it. But if you're somebody like Kevin Harvick, that has been constantly grinding, trying to get better throughout the week, trying everything you possibly can to get a win, then people like that can understand. But we're approaching time for the national anthem. So we're gonna send it trackside and we're getting close to the national anthem. Wait, no, can't see my face yet, We're getting close to the national anthem, so we're gonna send it trackside. Hold up, again. We're getting close to the time for the national anthem. Fuck. You know what's good? We're getting close to the time for the national anthem. We're gonna send it trackside for the national anthem here tonight. Never mind, no we won't. Let's give a quick rundown to what your grid looks like. We know you can't see all of it, but let's just give a quick rundown. Here on the pole, you have, starting in row 1, you had the 48 and the 20. Behind them, the 5 and the 5. And I don't know who that is. And you know what? Just figure it out. Why not? And we're getting ready to go racing.
Attorney General defending the Constitution, protecting our freedom.
You love your home, and it shows. It's your biggest investment and the heartbeat of family life. So show your home some love with windows from Window World. Beautiful inside and out. Window World windows are budget.
Alright, everybody, this is the moment you all been waiting for. Here comes these 16 roaring engines. Give it up for the drivers that have been racing all week to get to this moment. Here they go. Here in this 10-lap race. And here we go. 16 cars. Here you guys can see it. 16 cars roaring to life. And here we go. We're getting ready to go green. Hold on tight. This crowd stayed here. NASCAR is here. And here we go. Here we go. You're looking live.
It matters how many people show up on Monday. Marking 8-14, Iowa City. We'll be right back with a look at tonight's top stories.
I want to say turn 1. Into turn 4. Because the track is so small. Kinda easy to get this mixed up. But I would look at the infield. Oh, there we go. And there's Kyle Busch. And at number 18, Eminem's Camry. He's gonna race that. He's probably gonna race the wheels off that thing tonight. Here from the Chili Bowl. Look into the. Here's a look into the turn 1 green flag is out. Alex Bowman with a great start, leading it over Christopher Bell. Christopher Bell running that highlight shouldn't be doing that, but here comes Kyle Larson being taken over by Harrison Burton. And Toni Stewart goes low on the 8 car. There goes Stewart low on the 8 car. And Alex Bowman continues to lead up to the back of the 48, opening up the door for Christopher Bell. And here comes the others. Filing it down. There goes Alex Bowman on that high line. Running next to Berman here in the Chili Bowl. Does not work, but Kyle Larson makes contact with Alex Bowman. With who is that? I don't know. With Christopher Bell. Bell goes around and the caution comes out. Caution flag will wave. Here on lap 1. There will be 1 lap completed. Here from the Chili Bowl. Here in the Tulsa shootout. And the tow truck is gonna wait for everybody to come around. Everybody's gonna come around the track here. Not necessarily a speedway. This is not necessarily a speedway, even though it does look like one. From turn number 4, and there's a look from turn number 4, the cars cycle through. these cars have spotters. And here's a look at the rescue. Christopher Bell's good to go, but he's going to be starting in the back of the pack, dead last. Right next to Carl Edwards. And here we go back green. From the Tulsa shootout. There you can see Toni Stewart. Here on lap number 2. There's a quick look at the cars before we go back green again. I'd like to remind everybody that this race is being streamed on Flow. This race is not being streamed on Flow Racing. Just Mav TV. Because that's part of the deal. Green flag is out. Kyle Larson with a great restart. Here comes Alex Bowman up top. Bowman, no, not going to have any hit, not going to be good for him. If any driver in the back wants to win this race, they're going to have to get to it. They can see Brad Keselowski running on the berm. Really shouldn't be doing that, but he is. And as you can see, these cars get a little bit sideways. There comes Alex Bowman setting up his teammate. But it doesn't. But I don't think it's gonna work. And you can see Joey Logano about to set up his teammate here on lap number 2. 2 laps completed. Officially, 2 laps completed here from the Tulsa. Here from the Chili Bowl in Tulsa, Oklahoma. But Kyle Larson, though, continues to lead as everybody's trying to chase him. And for the battle for the lead, Larson goes up top, opening up the door for Ryan Blaney. Blaney sneaks past. Larson's starting to regret that. Oh, Denny Hamlin riding on that berm. Hamlin really shouldn't be doing that. Toni Stewart following Hamlin on the berm, but there is Kevin Harvick was going with him. Kevin Harvick was going with him, but it doesn't seem like he's going to make it. Oh, but look, there's Mr. Christopher Bell. Where did he come from? Trying to pull a miracle off here in the Tulsa shootout. Kyle Larson trying to set up Ryan Blaney and Alex Bowman, his teammate, trying to set up Kyle Larson. But it looks like Toni Stewart, but it looks like it's just gonna be who is it? It's gonna be but Carl Edwards with a problem. It's still gonna be Ryan Blaney holding the lead because that top line here at the Tulsa Expo Center does not work. like you want it to. It works somewhere, but you have to find that one place that it works. And when it works, you gotta be happy that it does. Kyle Larson dropping back like a rock behind the 21. He's setting up the 21 now. Oh, but around goes the 11, hard to the wall. Oh, the 22 gets involved in it. The 14 locks his brakes down. Wait, no, did that ever happen? No. Oh man, Kyle. Oh man, there goes Alex Bowman to the lead. He's looking for it. He's looking for it, but Larson is gonna have to stop. He's gonna have to stop running that high line because he's getting dropped. Because he's starting to drop like a rock. Oh, but Danica Patrick is done. She's going down the pit road and down to the. Same with Carl Edwards. He's done for the day. He's done for the night. They're approaching lap down traffic. This is gonna be interesting. They're approaching lap down traffic. This is gonna be interesting. There goes Alex Bowman to the lead, running that high line. Really shouldn't be doing that. He's charging. There goes Matt Benedetto. Here goes Matt Benedetto. But as you can see, they're starting to catch up to people. They're starting to catch up to lap traffic. Lap traffic's gonna make a big. It's gonna play a big part in who's gonna take this lead here, because Alex Bowman is struggling to keep up with anybody. So is Kyle Larson. He's starting to drop back, but he takes it 3 wide with both Toni Stewart and Kevin Harvick. I don't think that's the best thing. I don't think that's the good thing. I don't think that's something you're supposed to do here. But as the leaders go in the lap traffic, it's starting to get very dusty. It's going to get very dusty very quickly. Here, and Denny Hamlin has a flat tire. He has a flat tire. He said it on his radio. He's a flat tire. He has a flat tire. But as you can see, racing for last, racing for position, and the caution waves. A flag telling all the cars to move out of the way waves. You guys didn't hear anything. Wave. Wait, no. That never happened. That never happened. On the high lines, Ryan Blaney opens up the door for Alex Bowman. He transitions back to the high line, but Harrison Burton looking for a hole that's not there in the middle. Christopher Bell not doing that. But Kyle Larson picking him off one by one. So is Toni Stewart. So is Toni Stewart. Oh, shoot, I can't hardly speak. Ryan Blaney to the lead. There comes here on the high line. There comes but Toni Stewart making a hole that's not there because everybody's starting to run to the high line in the back. Everybody in the back starting to run in the high line, and that's not good. as you can see, Matt Benedetto starting to lose some ground. So is Denny Hamlin. But Tony Stewart being Mr. pulling out his dirt tactics, running on the high line, right next to the wall. Right, it might help him, it might not, who knows. And Alex Bowman running next to the high line too. Hamlin knows better. So does that 5 car has been chasing the 14 all night long. Here on lap 3. Here on lap 3 of 10. Just a reminder, we are live here on MAV TV, but you already know that. Here comes Matt Benedetto. Now the high line is starting to be the line to use. That 5 car, that 20 is really have it out for the 14. But you know, who really cares? It's racing, and that's how it's gonna be sometimes. People are gonna have it out for some people. Who really cares? But Ryan Blaney continues to hold a strong lead over Matt Benedetto. But Alex Bowman is coming to ruin the party. So is the 14 and the 5 car. Here from the Tulsa Expo Center. Kyle Busch. Everybody's driving the wheels off their cars tonight. I'm surprised nobody has got a lap down yet. Here comes Alex Bowman down low. Bowman takes the lead away from Ryan Blaney. But here comes Joey. I can't speak. Here comes Matt Benedetto. They're approaching lap down traffic. This will surely be interesting. Alex Bowman approaching lap down traffic. Matt Benedetto running that high line. Ryan Blaney is under him, and there goes Tony Stewart up top again. So does the 5 of the 20. I think they're gonna try to be those cars that just creep up on them and just put on a clinic at the end. And now it's gonna start getting interesting. Trying to see who's who tonight. Who's who in this race. Because Alex Bowman and the leaders have approached lap traffic, but the 21 has passed for second. The 48 is probably going to get held up by the 18, and that he does. It's going to give the 21 enough time to get to him, but not enough passing options. The 18 goes a lap down, and the 21 chasing the 14. The 14, everybody going into lap traffic now. Lap down cars are going to play a major role in losing and gaining spots. That's going to be proven by a lot of guys tonight. Because how close they're going to be racing and how close they're currently racing here. Kyle Busch was holding up the 14, but he moves up to third. That's Tony Stewart. But here comes Kyle Larson. He's navigating his way through. So is the 20 of Christopher Bell. Christopher Bell starting to fight back with the lap down cars. Starting to show them who's boss. The lap down cars starting to move over for the cars that are not. For the cars that are on the lead lap, and the cars that are not on the lead lap are starting to move over. Except for Kevin Harvick, because Harvick is just not going to move over for him. But everybody's charging down the back, starting down the front straightaway.
here on lap 4, actually lap 3 of 10. Lap 3 of 10, and everybody, and even Harry, and everybody's running every line that they think about running at him, and there around goes Kyle Larson, and he gets it out of trouble. He gets it out of trouble, but he gives up trying to go for the lead to get it out of trouble. So there goes Kyle Larson's chances of winning. I can't even tell who's even still in the lead lap and who's not. Because the way they're racing currently, I don't even think they even know who's on the lead lap anymore. There goes Matt DiBenedetto. He moves up top. He's trying to do something. He's trying to switch it up a notch. So is the 20. So is the 48. The 48's not gonna be. Doesn't look like he's gonna be very successful at that. But you know what? He went for it. He's trying it. Lap down cars. Lap down cars starting to race pretty hard here. The 3 leaders, Alex Bowman, and I don't know who else. Alex Bowman, Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson is considered a lap car, and Larson is going to the garage. Larson joins Carl Edwards and Danica Patrick in the garage because they both blew because something happened to their cars. And on the lap down cars, starting to race Tony Stewart a little bit harder here in the Chili Bowl. And they're starting to hold up the other leaders. And it's getting really dusty here on approaching lap number 5. And all of these stock cars starting to race on the low line. Everybody's starting to catch again. They're starting to get back to the squished up positioning as they were. I feel bad for Terry Maddox, man. He's been here all week, and this is the only time that he does not wear a mask because he thought they were not gonna race like this. But it turns out Terry was wrong. Everybody's going a bunch of laps down. This is not good. This is good for Tony Stewart, though. This is because Stewart knows as long as he can keep the leaders away from him, he's gonna have it easy getting away. Or so he thinks, because the leaders are starting to approach him. And so he thinks, because the leaders are starting to approach him here. So many lap down cars, I can hardly tell who the leader is. And we're sorry for the terrible camera angles. We are trying. Approaching lap number 5. Approaching lap number 5 of 10. 10 laps is going to make up the 55. It's going to make up the 55 race length, 55 lap race length here. We should have gone with that before the race started, but you know what? It is what it is. What you going to do about it? And they are racing like a pack right now. And Kevin Harvick isn't even the leader. They reconstructed the track before we went on the air. And they have done it for good. For the good. Because it's good to have good racing at good racetracks. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. But Kyle Busch and Kevin Harvick are both racing to Stanley Levi. But here comes Toni Stewart to put Kyle Busch and Kevin Harvick a lap down, and so are the other leaders. But the thing is, the other leaders are challenging Toni Stewart. Toni Stewart probably knows this, and he's thinking to himself, "Come on, lap cars, I need more of you." Oh, but here comes Alex Bowman. He's challenging. He's gonna come over here and challenge for the lead. He's gonna go challenge for the lead, but it's gonna be an easy challenge because he takes the lead away from Toni Stewart. But I don't think Alex Bowman realizes that there's a lap car behind him that allows Toni Stewart to bump him out of the way. Here comes Stewart. Alex Bowman gets away unscathed, but Stewart sees the other lap cars. Sees some more lap cars in front of him, and the leaders right in turn number 4. Right in turn number 1. 2 lap cars holding up Stewart and Bowman to keep them away from the other leaders. Track is clear and coast is clear, but so he thinks. Alex Bowman slips up, goes high. Here comes Chase Elliott to challenge his teammate. So is Kevin Harvick and Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch, Kevin Harvick, everybody's gonna challenge for it. And it looks like that low line is always working better than that high line does. Approaching the lap down leaders. Here on lap number 6. 6 laps to go. We're currently on 6 laps to go, and Toni Stewart running down the leaders, and here comes the other leaders. Running in some lap traffic to get away. Oh, and around goes the 17. Caution will come out. How this works, the lap cars all have to wait for the leaders to get back into the file on which they came, so that the cars that are on the lead lap can get back on. That was just a very, very strange case of spinning, and it was caused by the number 17. he's not gonna be okay to go, but he's gonna get that car restarted, and he is gonna exit the racing surface because he's done for the night. That makes 3 cars that are done for the night. And all of the other leaders have to find each other. Oh, but look at this. Kyle Larson back on the racing surface. They got that car fixed. So they're just going back around to wait for the other cars to get back behind them, fall in line basically. Kyle Busch gonna be got in the wrong spot where he's not supposed to be. Everybody's back in the appropriate racing places. And we're getting ready to go back green here on lap number 8 with 3 laps to go. Hold on tight, ladies and gentlemen, because we are not over. This is the Tulsa shootout size restart. Green flag is out. Alex Bowman with a great restart on that high line. Here comes Tony Stewart. And Kyle Larson on that low line. But it's going to be all Alex Bowman but Christopher Bell switches it up. So does Tony Stewart. But you gotta imagine that these other cars are gonna have a big wreck happens. It involves Brad Keselowski, Denny Hamlin, and the other cars. Oh my goodness. Caution will wave. The caution will wave. Wait. Man, oh man. The competition that we were seeing out of these drivers. But Dale Jr. is out of. Right, here we go again. Green flag is out. Here with only 2 laps to go. Tony Stewart goes to that low line, running with a non-teammate, Christopher Bell. Bell, Stewart, and Larson, and both have experiences on dirt, but Alex Bowman does not. Bowman goes up to that high line. That's gonna be a mistake. There goes Christopher Bell. Bell with the lead. And here comes Tony Stewart and Alex Bowman following him right next to him on that high line. But soon he's gonna start fading back. Because as you know, the high line does not work here in the Expo Center. But Kyle Larson, though, following like he knows he can, Gets past his teammate on the low line, but goes up top to the high line. Goes up top to that high line. But I don't think it's going to be enough for Toni Stewart. I think we still have 2 to go. But coming to the white, and there goes Toni Stewart. He's going for it. Kyle Larson falling right behind him, right behind his footsteps. The fans have not left yet. The fans have stuck around. White flag is out for Toni Stewart. Out there goes Christopher Bell on that high line. He's not gonna want to do that. Christopher Bell should not have been running that. Should not have that. He might regret running that high line. But it's probably gonna be all Toni Stewart. But Kyle Larson looking for it. He's outside of him. He's looking to get his lead back away. He's looking to get his lead away from. He's looking to take that lead away from Toni Stewart. But Smoke probably not. He's not gonna let him do it. Coming off the final corner, Kyle Larson goes back low. It's not gonna happen though. Here comes Christopher Bell, just trying to get a good finish at this point. Christopher Bell, and everybody knows how this story's gonna end. Christopher Bell looking at a shot to finally win a golden driller, but it's gonna be interrupted. Here comes Kyle Larson. Larson is not able to do a thing, and Toni Stewart wins the Tulsa shootout. Man, oh man. I don't see how he did it. I don't see. He did it great. Great job. Great job to Toni Stewart winning the Tulsa shootout. As the cars start to pull in the pit road, man, oh man, what a race. The cars going to pit road. And this will conclude the week of action we have had all week. And as for Toni Stewart, well, he's going to come back around, and Terry Maddox is going to leave, and Stewart is going to burn it out. Here from the Chili Bowl. And he's going to victory lane. Toni Stewart is in victory lane. Now we'll go down track side. So now we'll go down back. We're not going to send it back upstairs to the guys in the booth.
Man, what a race, and man, what a finish. Toni Stewart picking up the win for the first annual Tulsa shootout. It's something that, well, nobody saw coming. So, what did we learn from today's race? So now it's time to answer that coveted question. What did we learn from tonight's race? Well, to be honest with you, as I don't pay attention to the thing I'm supposed to be paying attention to at all, we have learned well, 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 we shoot. I don't. You know what? We have learned that the cars do great on dirt. We have also learned that this track has a lot of potential. And we saw like great racing throughout. Great racing throughout. Awesome. Just like just an awesome thing to see NASCAR do. And well, stating the fact we also learned the fact that that NASCAR as a whole should keep going to tracks like that. But that's enough from us up here in the booth. We're gonna send it back trackside to get Tony Stewart's interview.
Thanks. And Toni, congratulations on winning. Thank you. What was running through your mind when you realized that the white flag was out? Well, what was going through my mind? How was I gonna win this race and be so successful at it? And also trying to get past the 20 car. He was running me down all night. Katie by number where there was Katie got to be where there wasn't room to. Just doing things that you should do. Yeah, and Toni, one more question. Yeah. Do you think NASCAR should do you think we should go to more tracks like this? Definitely, definitely, but just this whole week was fun, and kind of happy to get a golden driller. Congratulations, Toni. Thank you. It's been Toni Stewart down in Victory Lane, guys.
Thanks, Marty, and thanks, Terry. Thank you, Terry. And well, for me, Terry, and everybody here at Mav TV and Flow Racing, thank you for watching the Tulsa shootout. And please, just be kind to people. That's all we ask. And most of all,